Hey guys, welcome to week 5. This week is about politics in association to the theater. Before this week, when I heard the word political, I immediately jumped to government policies and the way our nation is split. However, I learned that distribution is political. As mentioned in the lecture, it is not just Democrat or Republican, it is the way things are distributed in a system. The big question to answer is all theater political? It was very hard for me to answer this question because of the words all theater. Usually when taking multiple choice tests, any answer with the words always or all are the first ones I eliminate when doing the process of elimination. Because in most cases there is an outlier, a special case, where universal rules don't always work. However, after doing some research and reading the readings for the week, I would say that theater is always political. The biggest aspect, in my opinion, of performances is the story. Entertainment has the intentions of keeping the viewer or reader enticed in the story. To do this, there's usually something the characters are overcoming, or there's a lesson being learned somehow. This aspect that keeps the audience watching is the politics behind the film. Why would anyone want to sit through a film with no true meaning or purpose? They simply wouldn't, or they would and they would rate it a bad rating on a film review. Theater is a way of expression, and without that expression, there's no story for the theoretical piece. As stated in the article about South African protest theater, through the years, theater and all the creative arts have become an important means of expressing frustration, anger, and anguish at repressive societies. A great example of politics in theater is Hamilton. As the professor mentioned, obviously the film is about a U.S. president, which would initially strike as political. However, when digging deeper, it is a political piece for many reasons. In the film itself, societal status is distributed by money or their jobs. However, when looking at the casting of the film, the roles distributed are predominantly actors who are black or biracial. The writer of the play said in an interview that it was intentional to make a statement. He said he wanted the story of America to look the way our country truly looks in regards to race. His intention was to eliminate predominantly white casting, as seen in many historical films of America. This political statement has nothing to do with the political stance such as Republican or Democrat, but rather about the distribution of casting in Hollywood and creating a true reflection of all races of the United States. Even in older films or children's films, there is politics. It's just a matter of digging deep and finding them. Some would say the famous film Wizard of Oz is just about a young girl who has to find her way home from a mystical land. But others would find that the yellow brick road in the film represents the gold standard and the characters represent politicians or industries in America. If that is true, if that's like the true intent of the film, it would be a very political movie. The question then changes not to if every piece of theater is political, because in my opinion it is, but to how deep we dig to find the underlying politics in each theoretical piece. Thank you for listening. See you next week.